Hello and welcome to JP's LEGO Reviews. Today I'm reviewing the LEGO Star Wars Kylo Ren's Shuttle. The set is recommended for those aged 10 and up. The set number is 75256 and the piece count on this set is 1005. So let's break it down. So here are the 6 minifigures included in the set. From left to right you have General Pryde, the Sith Trooper, the First Order Stormtrooper, Kylo Ren, and the 2 Knights of Ren. My favourite minifigures are the First Order Stormtrooper, the Sith Trooper, and the Kylo Ren Shuttle. Now, if we zoom in, you can see that Kylo Ren is very detailed, especially with the cracked visors of his his helmet, sorry. Also, the troopers look absolutely great. I absolutely love the look of them, and they look truly awesome. And yeah, I absolutely love troops when you see them in sets. General Pryde is okay, but he doesn't have that much detail on him. And the Knights of Ren have quite a bit of detail on them. They're very detailed minifigures, actually. But I just don't really care for them personally as much. And I think this is actually the last time we see Kylo Ren for a while in LEGO. So let's go to the back. So in the back, I can actually see that no minifigure whatsoever has any sort of arm printing, but they all have some pretty decent back printing. Kylo Ren looks awesome. And yeah, these are all basically the backs of the minifigures. They're not that interesting though, but let's now show you the minifigures without their headgear on. Now here are the minifigures. Now this Kylo Ren has a facial expression or helmet expression. This one is completely just faceless. And with the Stormtrooper, the Sith Trooper, and General Pryde, this is General Pryde in his alternate expression, and also both of the Stormtroopers, not the Stormtroopers slash Sith Troopers, have the angry clone face, because it was before 2020 when they finally decided to stop using the angry clone and use normal actual faces for the troopers instead. Now let's move on to Kylo Ren quickly. Now here is Kylo Ren's facial expression alongside, his lightsaber and that. And when you turn him around, you also see him in a serious facial expression instead of an angry expression. And yeah, I'm actually quite a bit surprised by them actually giving us 2 facial expressions, even though most of the time he will be hidden in the awesome helmet. Because you may not know this, but this set doesn't come with his hairpiece, which makes sense. But yeah, in previous movies and stuff and sets also, they had Kylo Ren with his hair, but this version only comes with his helmet, and I think it's surprising but a good thing that we saw him with 2 facial expressions. Now let's move on to Kylo Ren's shuttle. Here is the Kylo Ren shuttle. Now let's have a quick look at the aesthetics of the set. So you can start with the nose of the cockpit area, and as you can see when you look down here, there's actually a bit of greebling in the undersections as well, but also up top you see there's a lot of greebling as well for the back part of the top and the front part. On the front you can lift this up and you have the cockpit. Now it is filled out with mostly Technic, and this actually seats 3, but I believe somewhere here, if you press it hard enough, it drops down. Now let's move my thing for a bit. It doesn't drop down far enough for anyone to actually walk, but it's meant to be so that the minifigures have an exit way so that they can leave the ship. Now also, let's move on to the other side for a minute. I'm just quickly putting the thing down. Now, it's actually quite nicely detailed on the back as well. and you also have the turbo thrusters and two these things, which are more important than they seem, and they've actually made this quite detailed, actually. I gotta be honest, I'm very happy with the way that they've detailed this set. But anyway, let's move on to the functions. With this set, you can do a lot more than just look at it though. Now, I'm actually going to turn around because that's where a lot of the functions are. Firstly, you see those two small light grey things that kind of pop out, but they still kind of remain a bit hidden. You actually press these to absolutely fire a spring-loaded shooter. It went completely behind me. But yeah, it's a spring-loaded shooter system. And I think you may be able to see it if I zoom in here, but you may have seen it for a split second. But yeah, that's the spring-loaded shooter system. Now, let's also move on to this, which is actually a mechanism for lifting up the wings. And you can also do the same thing, you know. And also the good thing about this is because it uses a technical ball, it actually connects right into the middle of these two pieces. So it should snap in, and you can't move it unless you pull it out. Now, it actually does this by itself, which is rather cool. I'm going to lift it up and you should see something really cool happen. So it goes into full-on flight mode. Now, it's a bit hard to display here. I think I got a good viewing, but this looks truly awesome. And you can just swoosh it around and play around with it. But if you want to land it, so let's land it for a minute. How do you get it from this winged position, this flying position, back to a resting position? Great question. You see this knob. Now this thing, these actually spin. This one does absolutely nothing. Don't try it if you haven't. But if you turn this anti-clockwise or counterclockwise, it goes back up. Now if we do it clockwise, folds out, anti-clockwise / counterclockwise. Then to set it back down again, you actually have to pull this system from the ball, like from the so it connects through these hinged pieces, like it connects. You have to pull it out, then you have to basically twist it so that it has to be twisted to go back into this position, and then you just leave it. And you do the same thing here. You twist it and you're done. So those are the basic things you can do with this set. Before I move on, I also just forgot to say that this carton opens up to place anything you want in it too. So that's pretty neat as well. So here's the back of the book with all the sets and the minifigures. Now I actually can't remember. Now here's the Kylo Ren set. And when we turn it over, we have a bunch of great sets. Here's a Millennium Falcon, always nice to see. Here's the set we reviewed today. We also have a bunch of other sets. All these 3 sets were from episode 9. This was from The Mandalorian, and this was from the original trilogy. We also have the buildable Yoda set though. Check out my review up top if you want to see that. But yeah, it's pretty good, and it's also from the Attack of the Clones. So, but leaving with that, let's get to my final views. So, what do I think of this set? I think it's a great price, I think it's a great build, and I think it's a great display set. Overall, I rate this set actually 5 out of 5 stars. I can't think of any fault with it. I really am trying because, I don't know, it's one of those sets where I'm trying to look for something but I just can't. For 180 Australian dollars, it's a pretty good set, and considering I got it for 135, that was a really good deal actually. And if you are seeing this, with this set still being available in LEGO, I say get it now if you're on the fence about it, because this set is probably going to retire when the video is published. and it probably is 90% going to be in the retired soon section. So if you see it there, I recommend you get it now, because in Australia you actually can't get this in retailers anymore. You could for until basically the end of 2020, and for 2021 I don't think you could buy this set at all in retailers. So get it now before it retires. You will regret it when you don't see this anymore. And yeah, just get it if you're on the fence about it. And if you aren't on the fence about it, and if you're not interested in it, get another set. But yeah, that's it. I hope you all had enjoyed watching the video. If you liked it, please smash the like button. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. Have a great day. And yeah, keep building.